The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Running on first down, Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Herbert on 1st down now. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that, that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
They start the drive with Cook, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So 8 yards on the completion there, and now it's 3rd and 3.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
3rd and short yardage, Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's Cousins. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A first down throw for Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 31, Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time, well, umbrella for a solid gain. Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. K.J. Osborne deep for Minnesota. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Starting the 3rd quarter with Cook. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They go play action. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Cousins again. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now left side on the swing pass. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. On the return, Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 30 yards. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Play fake. Cousins. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Berry on to punt as he gets this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. And the Vikings are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins here to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now a run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It was Joey Bosa working his way in to bust that one up. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And we talk so much about the... We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway in Southern California. From the 10. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
After the interception, here's Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. Touchdown, Broncos. K.J. Hamler, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. First carry now for Joshua Kelly, the former Bruin. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Herbert. Setting up the screen. Here's Spiller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
When you're a player of his
circle the Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Again, Wilson. Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal. The kick by McManus is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Herbert. Field down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. To the air again, Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Gabe Neighbors taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got Hamler on the out route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. On 2nd down, Williams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. They'll run it up the middle now. Gordon. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Strong running from Melvin Gordon as he scores from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Herbert gives this one to Kelly.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Herbert off of play action. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Kelly tries the right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams.
And the Broncos are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
They go play action with Wilson. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
That's caught left side by Judy.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll keep it in the hands of Kelly. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up. And
he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Herbert. Caught by Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Running on 1st down, Eckler. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert going to throw. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And the Broncos have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Wilson to throw. And incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now Williams running left. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through, No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Oh, he fakes a spike. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing now is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now. At quarterback, one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.